Good morning, Dota. Good morning, Valen. I'm getting some very lovely kisses this morning. Thank you, Gerry. These are all very appreciated. Good morning, Carl. What are you thinking, Gerry? Oh, I forgot to close the door. We've got the washing machines going off and it will get really loud in a bit. Good morning, Guy. How are you all doing? How's it going? Good morning, Alex. Gerry, what are you going to get up to now? There he goes. There he goes. I am going to... Oh, doing much better than yesterday. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Oh, hello, Banushkis. You can have your breakfast in a bit. I guess when I give them their breakfast, I'll go and close the door. Good morning, Vamp. How are you doing? How are your boys doing today? Oh my gosh. I love the funny logic of if we run away and run back, we might get breakfast this time. Oh, Gerry boy. You gonna try it again? You gonna do the refresh this time? I think I just saw it. Did Gerry just do a little tail wag? It's normally a sign of being really grumpy. It looked as if he did a little wiggly waggly tail. Hopefully he's not. Good morning, Chef. Good morning, Emma. I missed you this week. Good morning, Food Cat. Good morning, Kraken. Good morning, Chef and Bubble. Wait, did I already say? I did already say Chef. Good morning, Bubble. How are you all doing? Does it work this time, Gerry? Oh, he's getting violent now. Morning, Miss Ira. Morning, Monmouth. Good morning, Minion. Okay, buddies. Oh no, Gerry! Oh, baby boy! Are you okay? Gerry, your breakfast is here. Oh, I think he ran into the table. My poor boy. Sometimes if he runs into stuff, it sets off his snuffs. And I think he just ran into something and then it set off his little nose. Poor baby boy. He does it all the time if he runs into Fifi. If he accidentally collides with her and starts snuffing. Katrina, thank you very much for the 28 months. Okay. Here we go. I'll put this here and I'll go and close the door so it's not as noisy. There we go. There we go. What an odd phenomenon. What Gerry's... I honestly don't know the logic of it, but he does it every time. He does it every time he runs into something. He starts... It's like it just sets off his little snuffer for some reason. Good morning, Rob. Good morning, Exec. And good morning, Maxwell. It's like he just gets a bump on it. Good morning, Ginger. I'm wondering whether I'm well enough to go into the office today for... Hang on, they're sort of facing this way, aren't they? Let me go the other side. We currently have fun breakfast inception. Oh my gosh. How are you two doing? Morning, McBrain. How have you been? Yeah, because I'm sort of like, this is the best I felt. But then again, you don't, like, it's not good to go and spread colds. But then again, I wouldn't be seeing anyone. So part of me is thinking, well, should I just pop into the office? Because it would just be me alone in the studio. You certainly sound a lot better. Yeah, I literally woke up this morning and I was like, I can breathe through my nose. What is this? And then I had breakfast and I was like, I can taste this. It's lovely. Still not 100%, but touch wood. Definitely on the mend. Good morning, John. Yeah, I was thinking if I just like mask up on the morning tail snow, morning tail. Consider the ooey. But yeah, I'm glad because I want to definitely be better for... Alex is still not so good, bless him. Oh, that's butts. What is it about these colds just lingering longer than they're meant to? I was trying to think of something that began with L then, so I could have a alliteration. Lingering longer than they're welcome for. Good morning, Chat Dog. G-Volt treats. Oh, thank you, G-Volt. I can do Minecraft from home. The problem is that Alex has meetings. So it tends to be that when I am home, my audio isn't clean. Which obviously means when editing it down later, you tend to have like Alex talking or coughing or typing or something in the background, which does make it slightly difficult, but yeah, so it's always nice having good clean audio. Tell Alex to go to the office for meetings. Oh, that's why you don't edit it. Give it to people raw and uncut. Yeah, the washing machine. I've closed the door and it's still. This isn't even as loud as it'll get. It proper screams. It'll get to the point where it just starts going like. And you're just like, whoa. Sounds like it's going to explode every time. You don't have to give him royalties for cameos. Yeah, precisely. Trying to sneak those little coughs in there. Oh. Can you hear that? I think this is like the second most high that it gets. Because I always think this is it, and then it has another little boost and kicks off a tiny bit more. Hello. Hello. Did you enjoy that? Good morning, Eclipse. Total Eclipse. Do the buns not mind the sound? I think they're just sort of used to it, really. I'm also doing washing, so I thought it was my washing machine. I think there are certain like house sounds that they hear so often that they're just like, oh, okay. Good morning, Joan. Blind Fish, thank you very much for the sub. Good morning. How are you doing? How we do? Like the other day, Puff was going round and he kept on like bumping into, like the bunnies were in their room and he kept bumping into the fence. Oh, I think it's about to get to it's revving up to its peak now. And Gerry was just like trying to peek through the fence to look at Puff. He was really just like, hello, can I get out now? Can I go out? And I was like, no, you can't go out when Puff's going round. Good morning, Livid. How long did it take them to get used to Puff? Truth be told, I don't really know because I know they hated him the first time. But because he goes round when I'm upstairs streaming and the buns are away anyway, I don't know like how long it took for them to. I guess for a while we could probably like see in VODs and stuff whether they reacted to him, whether we could tell at what point he goes off. Whereas now they seem to, I think they do a little bit of like a, oh, when he starts, but after that they're like, oh no, he's okay. We know it's Puff. Hello. Hello, little one. Gerry knows Puff is the perfect vehicle to move him around the room. Yeah. He can finally conquer the slippy floor if he just sits on Puff whilst he's going round. Occasionally, Puff will get stuck on something. Like you get this message through and it'll be like, Puff is stuck on a cliff. And he's literally just like on the edge of the carpet or something and he's got confused. And in those instances, when we come downstairs, if I let the bunnies out, they will sort of go over to him and just be like, hello, what is this? Who are you? And sometimes I won't realise that he's not made it back to his little house and I'll just hear this little noise of like Fifi digging at him or something and I'm like, oh no, Puff, I will rescue you. Come on in, Special K. I'll be lurking this morning. I'm in class, so I'm here for the eye candy. Ah, Gerry is definite eye candy. And Fifi is when she sits still. Good job, Fifi. No. Emily, thank you very much for the follow. He is indeed a cutie. Anhu was laughing at me yesterday because Boba on her stream was saying, oh, Marathon, thank you very much for the follow. On her stream, Boba was saying, like, oh, you know, bunnies are odd because you sort of, like, invite them into your home and then I can't remember the wording of it, but it was like, oh, they don't want anything to do with you or something like that. And I went in, I was like, what? I'm gonna put this straight. So I went into chat and I was just like, Gerry loves me. And I was like, I love that you didn't say, and Ffion loves me. I was like, well, Ffion tolerates me being in her house. Good morning, Yakambu. Good morning, Saffron. How are you both? Whereas Gerry will actually like seek out cuddles, whereas Fifi's just sort of like, oh, you're here. Still here, are you? Hello. No, she does love head rubs every now and then. She can be smushy. She just has important things to be getting on with at the same time. You feel very blessed when she does settle for cuddles, because it's such a rare thing. But the other day, because Alex had meetings, I had to come downstairs to record Comfort Zone. And so I left the bunnies out. So I was halfway through recording Comfort Zone. I just felt this tiny little, like, prodding at my elbow. And it was just Gerry being like, can I have cuddles? I was like, oh, hello. But he was being so gentle. It was very lovely. What a weird alert. Wait, what's a weird alert? Blue. I think maybe the washing machine has stopped kicking off now. I think. Perhaps. Oh no, I can still hear it going. Oh, I don't see those on my phone. Oh my gosh, you've watched 3 consecutive streams? What a fanboy. Good morning, Nowsy. How are you doing? How's it going? Cleo is the same. So what we're saying is that Nibbles turns out independent, spirited buns. Yes. True. Either that or it's just more typical of the ladies. Maybe the boys are just smushier. But then again, Genevieve was like the smushiest bunny I know. You're a bun simp. Like, Jenna Von and I used to have naps together every day, and I loved it. Well, every day when I was on early shifts at the vet. It was very lovely. I had a dream last night that I was working at the vet again. I just remembered. And we're having like a cocktail day. And there were these like wood chips that they had this really fancy name, but I can't remember. They were called like like something. It was a really fancy word that was... Oh, David, thank you very much for the 2 months. How you doing? How's it going? Cocktail, like a fancy drinks. But there was like wood chips that you were meant to put on top of your cocktails that everyone knew about. Yeah, it was literally something like that. It was something really fancy. And everyone was just like, oh, you don't know what to do with your flelagoo chips or something. And I was just like, what do you do? And they were like, well, if you put them on top of your cocktails, of course. Ha ha ha. And I was like, what? You're tired? Oh no. But it was very strange. And there was also a bit about being I was in a toilet and there were these 2 men in there and they were trying to steal the clocks to make robots. Everyone was naked. Again, I don't know what's going on in my dreams. Everyone's just decided to be naked. Yeah, it was very odd. Someone eat the potpourri again. Maybe. It's a premonition. What, we're going to have nude clock stealers turning up again. It can't be well to imagine clothes. It's true. It's like when Nina draws people and she draws them naked first and then adds the clothes afterwards because it's easier to like get the shape of the bodies. Maybe my was your Zyla's cooking naked dream inspired by Nuken in the Kuchen? Wait, I don't think I know that joke. Does that mean naked in the kitchen or something? That's how Jamie Oliver started out. He used to be a naked chef. That was his like. That's why Nina does it. No other reason. Yeah, he would always cook naked. And that was like his thing. And then he became a bit more of like a serious chef who wanted to be taken seriously. So he popped his clothes back on, which is probably slightly more hygienic, I guess. He means to be passionate with someone in the kitchen, but apparently Dutch people tell foreigners it's a greeting. Oh my God. Is this like the Dutch version of like Australian drop bears and stuff like that? Flailing is a dangerous reaction to textiles. If you can't handle it with clothing, yes, precisely. Oh, okay. Haggis hunting, is that the Scottish version? My dad did used to tell me something about haggis. It was like, oh no, wait, no, it was something else. It was about was it that the haggis made the lines on the map or something? Like haggis had 2 legs longer than the others so that they would run around hills and they could only stay at the same point, and that's what made the lines on the map, or it was something like that. But then I was also told that haggis was when people were so hungry that they started to eat themselves until it was just the stomach was left because they'd eaten themselves from the outside in. I had a friend who used to do some naked baking with 8 friends around Christmas. Oh my gosh. I fell for that as well. I thought they were real. Aww. The wild haggis. Oh, I bet they'd be cute. I can't think of anything that we particularly tell people. I think in England you're just happy if anyone wants to come to your little rainy country. They're like, thank you for dating to visit us. You can buy haggis fluff balls in Scotland. What, are they like tribbles? Goblin Combe is a real place. Goblin Combe is real. I mean, I've not been there yet, but TJ's been there. They are. I've had veggie haggis once, and it was really lovely. There was this pub that was open for like 2 months or something in Bristol, and it did vegan haggis. It was super tasty, and then the pub fell down. It was like they all of a sudden found out that there'd been a mistake on the paperwork or something, and it wasn't suitable to be a building, so they had to close. But whilst it was open, it was very lovely. Is TJ real though? I'd hope so. He's Fifi's just being an egg at the moment. He look at his little booty. Got them good butt scritches, Gerry. He's away at the moment. He's away for a few weeks. So you've just got little Pierre. Well, I say little Pierre. Pierre's about 6'3". But yeah, he's going to be running all the studio stuff for a while, I think. Bless him. Vegan haggis and danger. What a myth. It was really good. I swear all of my favourite places in Bristol seem to meet with disaster and have to close. It's like maybe it's like a monkey's paw thing. What would it be? A veggie haggis be? I think it's just because I'm guessing it's a lot of the spices that are used. when making haggis. I don't really know what it was, other than tasty. But you can buy them. What's the brand? Is it like McSweeney's or something? That do the like supermarket haggis? McSween's. Yeah, I think I've had that. Have I had that one? As well as having that, because I think it was a homemade one, the one I had before. Well, pub made. They're gonna ban me from restaurants. No. Oh, I still dream about Bun Fiction. Bun Fiction was like my favourite place. In Scotland, the traditional haggis spices are a closely guarded secret, and each family uses unique blends. Well, I don't know which one this one had, but it was so closely guarded that the building fell down after I ate it, just in case. Just in case I was ever going to try and figure it out. If they ever caught me taking a little bit home in a bag so I could study it. This doesn't bode well for Pastan. I mean, I don't think I could afford to have Pastan enough for it to become one of my favourite places. It was very nice, but it is very spenny. Boop. Tea. Oh, Phoebe, I was just trying to make you look like an egg again. You got your little ears out now. A booty. There was an amazing South African cafe in Edinburgh that closed a few years back after Brexit was announced. Oh no! That's butts. It's not a... Gerry. It's not a jet, it's the washing machine. But we can all pretend together. Hello. Yeah, it's my private helicopter. After the stream's done, I'm going to be... This isn't really my house. This is my butler's house that I borrow for the sake of being more, what's the word, relatable. Then after this, I get in my helicopter and I go off to my mansion. Hello. The bunnies go off to their separate mansion. We rarely talk between streams, to be honest. Oh, good morning, Lee. Do you actually own the Yogscast? Yes, I am Harvey. No, it should stop in a bit. I swear. Did you put a lightning rod on your private mansion? Oh no. No, I didn't. Nah. I'm wondering how long it's actually meant to be going on for, because I swear that the last minute of the washing machine lasts for about 10 minutes. Oh, Nick, thank you very much for the sub. What will next month of Bunny Adventures contain? Who knows, but Brandy will probably make random noises. This is very true. This is very true. I didn't set fire to it. I was outside the whole time. I suddenly did feel very bad about all I did. Good morning, cow. Morning, Anna. Sambard, thank you very much for the 26 months and a tier 2. Blimey. Thank you. Thank you. I felt bad that I basically just did the same task over and over again last time. So, someone suggested in the Yogs Live VOD of that particular episode, they were like, it's easier if you break it down into small... Vamp, thank you for the bits. Into like small chunks. So instead of trying to like level out the entire island in one go, what if you made a nice garden path first of all, and then you can like spread out to the sides and make that nice. And I was like, okay, maybe that is a better way to do it, to just break it down into smaller tasks. And then maybe one day the outside of the thing will be completely done. But I guess for now we probably need to work on fixing the house. Oops. Maybe that should be my main goal at the moment. I can't wait to give subs to silly names. Rythian will love it. You're becoming like the, what is it? Like the prank calls to Rythian's most haven't. Thank you for gifting a sub to Amanda Hug and Kiss. Good morning, Pam. How are you doing? If only you could have a mysterious tall purple-eyed husband who could help pick up and carry blocks. Precisely. I feel like the Enderman is really going to help out with fixing this house. Rythian was threatening to go onto the server and kill the Enderman. He was saying like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go on, and they won't know if he just isn't there the next time. No one will know." I was just like, "I will know. I will avenge him." The clip on Sid's channel, I was dying. Classic Rythian humor. Oh, bless him. Bless him. He's such a good boy. Such a good boy, that Rythian. Enderman is for moral support. He is. A huge ass. What is it? Alcoholic? Oh, I've not watched The Simpsons in ages. Gerry Egg. Poor little Enderman. Kirsty was saying that she was looking up mods to see if you could make the Enderman friendly. So we could have like a little Ender frienderman, who would just chill out. And I guess the best part of that would be, I guess if they're friendly, would you be able to go to bed whilst they're around? Gerry? He has snuck through. We never did find the monster that was stopping us sleeping. No, it must have been that spider that was on the roof. They must have been hiding them. Whatever the monster was. If you can have baby zombies, but can you have baby Endermen? Ender babies. I don't know. I don't really know what the end is, but people keep talking about like the Ender Dragon and the end and stuff. I don't really. If I had to guess, I would guess there's some sort of, because I know there's the Nether. I don't know if there's like the next stage of that is going through another portal and there's the end, but I don't know. I guess that's what we're gonna find out. You also need a mod to go to bed whilst monsters are around. Yes. That would, I mean, maybe it was just a bug. Maybe. Oh. I guess, eventually we should try and play on the, because we're not on the current version of the thingy, are we? Does that mean that we're not going to get, wasn't there meant to be like a Sakura update or something? Does that mean we won't get that because it won't be on previous versions? There's a mod with Baby Enderman. They're friendly and walk around swapping trading cards. Wait, what? It sounds adorable. Sakura is 1.20. Okay. Hello. What are you up to, Fifi? You're being strangely calm today. They have little baseball caps too. Good morning, Sword. How are you doing? You trying to find more birthday cake crumbs? Okay, so when I was in the kitchen at 10 to 10, the washing machine said it had 25 minutes left on it. It is now 10:30 and it's still going. So what is this logic? What is washing machine time? Why does everything take twice as long as it says it's going to? Why does it just have the truthful time on the screen? How dare it? Tis all a lie. Arnhall, I am also very determined to get you to overtime at some point, because I feel bad that the one time that I got to play Play-Doh with you, I made you do mods. And I think that's the only reason that you didn't get to day 15. Well, overtime. It was because the mods were... Because pancakes are difficult. So I feel like for a fair chance at redemption, I feel like we just need to do... We need to do something that is base game. I can get to day 15 with pizza. Are you saying that because you have... or because you think you can? Just out of interest. Have you got to day 15 with pizza? I reached day 14, but I can. Okay. That's fine. I like the confidence. You can do it. You can. I believe. I do believe. It times the section, so 25 minutes for wash, then the time to rinse, then the time for the spin. Oh, I see. Gerry's just having a little poo. I'll let him poop in peace. Arno does have the power. I think anyone can get to overtime. And then eventually we'll get him to overtime 15. And then he will be able to get that little achievement. And it'll be very lovely. I think you need more people. Oh, geez. We'll get Ruth in. Ooh. Hello. But I don't think I can. I think you can. I believe that you can. I have every faith. Also, has anyone done a speed run yet? There he go. He finished pooping. Has anyone tried doing the speed runs yet? You have... Wait, what? No, Cosmic. That's impossible. How long have you actually done it in? I beat my speedrun personal best by 6 minutes. Nice. Good morning, Loboto. I'm really determined to beat my speedrun score so far, because I wasn't really doing it serious. No, I was. By making excuses. I wasn't doing it to the best of my ability. There has been a speedrun update of Playtap Libobu. But I think if I did it in a pair with someone else. What is the speedrun? So basically, I think it changes weekly. But this week, what is it weekly? But this week it is like a set map with stir fry. Oh my gosh. Bloody stir fry. And it's getting to day 16, I guess, because it's getting to overtime. Franchising. In the quickest time you can. And I did it, and I was in the top 20%. And then the next day I dropped down to the top 21%. So obviously someone has beaten me. But I'm determined to do it better. I reckon if Kirsty and I got together, we could do it. We could do it better. Because it's difficult when you... Well, I guess it does scale, though. So technically it should be the same amount of difficulty whether we do it together or separately. Do it with Arnold. Arnold, are you ready for stir fry? I mean, to be honest, Arnold is very quick at serving customers. So maybe that would be good. Maybe he'd be the perfect person. Maybe this is the thing. He's just built different. He's not built for normal played up. He's built for the speed run. That's where his skill set lies. In the speedy serving of customers. It is tricky in a small kitchen. I think you need to definitely have your proper sections. And it's just, you couldn't, like, all I managed to do was automate chopping one ingredient into a prep station, and there just wasn't space for anything else. There was barely space to have the research desk in the kitchen. If I remember, he was too fast and kept serving one person before the food was ready. Well, that's just, in a speedrun situation, that's just the chef's fault for not cooking it properly. If you could do one person tables, that would be grand. It would be absolutely grand. I think on the map that the speedrun currently is on, maybe 2 people maximum. I think 3 people would just be too many people for that size kitchen. Could try it though. Could have a dedicated washer-upper. Oh, thank you, Juicy. I do feel a lot better. I got as far as conveying a dirty plate from a table, clean plates from the sink. Oh. Chris, thank you very much for the 32 months. That is very kind of you. 32 months. That's almost 3 years. 3 years. But yeah, I do want to give it another go and see if I can get any higher than the top 20%. I wonder what the best person in the world has done it in. I think it was something ridiculous, like 22 minutes or something, which is like half the time it took me. But I don't think I could get that high. I guess you just have to keep on going and not think. But I realise I've been going on about this for ages now. This has become the focus of my brain. But I guess it's the balance of finding out whether taking time to buy items and make your kitchen more efficient balances out the time it saves you versus the time it takes to buy the things and put them into place. I guess that is the 22 minutes and 19 seconds is top. Oh my god, what? That is chaos. That is absolute. How? That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I wonder what you would have to get into the top like 10%. So day 2 to get to day 2. Jeez. Oh jeez. But yeah, it's still good fun. I remember Kirsty and I doing I just thought it could be good if because basically when we were doing, when there was like things going on with like people getting to the longest days and stuff, I guess that all comes down to, oh no, maybe that is the same, but I guess that will come down to like what seed you're using and blah 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 blah. Whereas the speedrun, it just sort of all puts you in the same one with the same recipe, in the same kitchen with the same card, so it just feels like balanced in that way. The bunnies are chilling, doing no crime today. I like that you're getting to the longest days. Oh, wait, what? Or anyone can do it. Anyone. Thank you very much, Lovin. Thank you very much for the follow. How about Arnhall and Kirsty versus Dr. Simon and Bryony? It's Kirsty versus Bryony Brawl, but they both have handicaps. Aww. Bless him. Simon was pretty good. Number 1 is, wait, what? 21 minutes 30 seconds? How is that even possible? I'm curious now. I'm curious to know whether they bought items. or whether they just powered through. And I also want to know whether it balances out having the fewer customers because you've added ingredients, or whether it's just easier to just have more customers but doing the same thing. So you know what they're going to be. You just know that you're chopping broccoli on carrot and that's it. Rather than, maybe that's where I went wrong. Maybe I could do it. I could do the science. If I don't choose the extra ingredients and I just keep going. Huh. Simon wasn't bad, but when the pressure piled on, he gets animated. Aww. Yeah, I guess maybe I'll do it again and I'll see if I choose the other options. If that's better. Oh, look at this beautiful little loaf. I was cuddling Gerry last night whilst his heaty pad heated up. I was like, Gerry, we can have 7 minutes of cuddles whilst this is doing. So I lay down with him and I smushed all the way up into him and I gave him big smushes and we just... And then I stood up and I had this like outline of Gerry floof on my jumper. It's the problem with when he's molting and you cuddle him whilst wearing a black jumper. I just had this like line. So yeah, it's very obvious. I became the heat pad. I did. Oh, he's just such a squishy baby at the moment. Fifi has gone like full spring fever, and Gerry is still in winter mode, I think. He's still in just wanting to be smushed all the time. Being a little hot potato. Tea. But I'm sure spring fever will like kick in for him eventually. Gerry, is that your foot? It is. Why is your foot so far forward? It's amazing when he just like hides underneath all of this fluff. Can I steal Gerry for work? Oh, just have a little banooey on your feet. She's feral and we love her for it. I sent Arnhall the video of Fifi humping Gerry the other day and he was impressed by just how quick she moves. Honestly, she does. She's just a blur, really. She's like a motor, she is. He really is molting so much. Look at all this. Could make a whole other Gerry right now. Make a little baby Gerry out of all of this. And Gerry will just sort of sit there and take it because it just takes him so long to realise what's going on. I think he just thinks he's getting cuddles. And then, all you can eat is this chat. The reduction in customers best the second dishes you make. Huh. See, I would have thought that'd be one you'd want to avoid because it could like double your time. But I guess it depends what percentage of people are actually ordering extra. She puts Gerry's technique to shame. Second Gerry. It's so kind of you to send the videos to your boss. Poor Arnold. It is true. It is true. Does Gerry rub up against stuff to get the hair off? Not purposefully, but you can sort of see... I don't know if you can see that chair leg there, where it's got like some bunny floof that has just come off naturally, and also like the holes in cardboard boxes and stuff, it will start coming off when he goes through that. That's like one of the ways it says to help your bunnies molt is to get cardboard boxes and cut holes in them that are like just the right size for them, so it's still a little bit of a squeeze, and then that will take off some of the floof. I'm getting kisses from Fifi. Hello. Oh, I guess it's banana time, isn't it? Fifi, would you like your banana? Would you like a banana? Here we go. Do, 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 do. Ah, Fifi. Okay, buddies, hang on. Where have you... Ooh. Okay. Gerry, Evie. Well done. Oh, look at those little banana twerks. Phoebe, you just inhaled yours. You're still chewing. Where did he go? Where did he go? It just disappears so quickly. What about a second, Nana? You got any Nana crumbs? Huh? Well, that took all of 2 seconds. Tea. I'm getting all the kisses now because they're like, oh, I know you've got some banana. If you made a Nana spaghetti for them, would they gimps? Wait, how would that? Surely banana is too. You can make. Wait, can bunnies have courgette? Because you can make, what is it, courgette spaghetti? I'm trying to think of something that Banooies could have. Well, I guess to be honest, it would be like coriander stems. Are probably the most likely. Oh no, carrot tops. You could have like, if you took the leafy bits off of carrot tops, that might look a bit like, what have you done? That might look a little bit like spaghetti. Gerry. Can I have that, please? Thank you. Put banana through a noodle press. I think it would just squish. It would just squish. One of my favourite things that I was reading about the other day, I was reading about how to make pancakes for hamsters. And it said that if you put a tiny little square of banana on top, it looks like butter. I was like, that is so cute. That is so cute. A little banana butter square. Does he stash treats in the carpet? No, he just likes digging it. Banana on Fifi? I wonder what they would do. She's up to something and I don't know what. I can hear her thinking about crime. Pancakes for hamsters, yeah. I looked up a recipe for like hamster safe pancakes. Just in case I was gonna make some for Giulietta. For pancake day. Little Giulietta. Oh my gosh, Giulietta, she... Oh. Might get a special appearance in a bit. Oh. Who is this? Who is this? Is Fifi doing crime over there? Is she okay? Huh? Is Fifi doing crime or is she okay? She's just standing there, looking confused. Okay. That's okay. What happened, Fifi? Fifi? Don't go upstairs. No. Oh. I'm so glad that my authority is respected in this household. She thought about not going upstairs, then she was like, see ya. She'll be back. I think I can hear her on the stairs. Gerry, you'll stay here with me, won't you? You don't like upstairs. Upstairs is scary. You stay in the downstairs world, where the cuddles are. Oh, I wish we lived in a place where the bunnies could come up and see us in the bedroom. I love when you see videos of people being like, what happened up there? I love when you see videos of people being woken up by their bunnies. Upstairs is where Bridie once forced him to listen to Christmas carols, compromised all of meows. Oh yeah. Meow, 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 meow. I just get paranoid because there was a time when Fifi went upstairs and it was the first time that she saw Squeak. And she went up, and then the next day Squeak managed to escape and get into the walls. And I'm just worried that Fifi will somehow whisper the same secrets to Giulietta, and then she'll get into the walls. But I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's just coincidence. Good morning, Mexicals. How you doing? I don't think she's gonna... I just don't know what she said to her. But it was very cute. I went upstairs and she was just like staring in through the tank like, oh. And Squeak was just staring back like, huh? What is this? I've never seen this thing before. Regretting the wine I opened last night. Oh no. Oh no. Can we raid Becky? I did just see that Becky went live. I got a little notification. Yeah, of course we can raid Becky. Lovely Becky Boom. But yeah, Giulietta has managed to escape from her playpen like a couple times. Just because she's so like, she just leaps. She's got little springs in her legs. She's like a kangaroo hamster. I wonder if Giulietta has had anyone have any interest in her yet. Because hopefully, I just worry when you get such precious little time with little beings like hamsters, I just worry that any time she spends with us is time that she could have been spending in her forever home. So hopefully, soon enough, someone will... You have an interest in Giulietta. Well, why don't you adopt her, Arnhorn? But you want to get a cat. You're a cat boy. I saw you saying. Does Giulietta know of the bunnies yet? No, she's not met the bunnies yet. Is a cat boy? He is. Maybe that's the mod that we need for you to be at your full power. Next time we play PlayUp, we can use the cat maid mod. If Celebrate has taught me anything, it's that all Welsh people are cat boys. Well, there you go. There you go. I was looking at the other mods you can get last night because there's one that's just cake. You get like 3 or 4 different types of cake, I think. If I never reach my full power because the friend poster is gone, it will be back. Hopefully, Gerry, don't listen. It's just Fifi attacking the box. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think any pet is particularly superior. I think it all comes down to what fits in with you best. Like, some people, having a dog is a real benefit and it fits into their lifestyle very well. Some people, that's cats. Some people, it's rats. Some people, it's lizards or snails or chinchillas. It's all just about what's going to fit in with you the best or what you can fit in with the best. You do have a lizard. I have Mum's dog staying with me this week. Ah, she's talking about me. Snails do sound like a pretty good pet. Honestly, I do love African land snails, as opposed to the African sky snails that they get over there. But they are very lovely. I do love big snails. I love little snails. I love snails. They're so cute. When I met my wife, she kept Madagascar hissing cockroaches. Oh my gosh. There's a friend of mine who has, she does have bunnies and a cat, but she also has like centipedes, like giant centipedes and beetles and tarantulas and those sorts of things. I'm just like, that's nice that you like those, but that would terrify me. That's too much for me. I couldn't do that. But But she literally just like, she always puts up photos on her Instagram of her just like holding the centipedes, just like, oh, look at them. I'm like, no, I will look at pictures. I won't look at them in real life. Yeah, anything over 10 legs is too much for me. Oh. But yeah, I think like, because I appreciate that like bunnies aren't for everyone. I think, some people prefer very, like I can see the appeal of dogs. Um, but then when I'm lying with the bunnies and cuddling them whilst we look outside at the rain, part of me's like, we don't have to go out in that. But then again, I can imagine that it is very nice having like an excuse to go out every day just for a toddle. I love looking after other people's dogs, but I don't know if I'm cut out for having my own dog. What if they had 10 hands instead of 10, 10 little arms? What if centipedes actually only have 2 legs and the rest are all arms? I have a friend who breeds snakes. Oh yeah, the snakes are like, snakes are surprisingly soft. I like every time I've held snakes when I was at work, I was always surprised just how twag twag twag, just how soft they were. It's like with Belly. Belly was always lovely and soft. But yeah, it all just comes down to, you've just got to really consider, if you're thinking of bringing an animal into your family, you just have to really consider what's right for you, what would be right for them, what could you allow to have live their life to their full potential. It's like, oh my gosh, like birds. Like I do love birds, but at the same time they sort of scare me, and I would always feel like I wasn't giving them the best life they could have. But I do like watching videos of birds on Instagram. I wish I still had my tank of cave fish, but my cat is lovely and fluffy. It's the same when you add mods to your team. True. You've got to think like, was it right for me to take Arn out of his natural habitat and put him into the basement? Is he thriving? Yes. I think he is. Arn is not thriving. I think this is the best he can do. I think he's doing fine. Oh my gosh, capybaras. If I could if I had like lots of money and a big house with a big garden, I would totally rescue capybaras. I don't know what I'd be rescuing them from because they don't really have many natural predators in the UK. But I would find any capybaras and I would rescue them from whatever dangers there may be. Oh, I do love them. I love raccoons as well. Cosy and I were talking about this yesterday, how like to Americans it's funny that we have raccoons in zoos. But to us it's strange that they're just like out there just hanging out in bins, just like rolling around like little dudes. Like that's amazing. I'm pretty sure capybaras have no natural predators in general. Corvids are amazing. Rescue them from a life not spent in your garden. Yeah. Oh, I do just love them. They're so good. Trash pandas. They are good little trash pandas. But yeah, I would happily spend my days. Just imagine having like a big garden with like a hot tub, and you could just go out there and just chill in your hot tub with your little capybara filled with fruit It would just be so nice. That's the life. That is the life. Hello, Bean. Rescue them from overly excited kids. There is actually a place, I can't remember the name of the place, but it's a place that a few people went to. Like Boba and Rabs and such. They went there and they got to hold rats. But there's also, you can pay for a, you have a mini capybara right in front of you. I do. A baby. You can pay for like a capybara experience, but you can also pay for a raccoon experience, and the raccoon is friends with something that's not a possum. I've forgotten the name of it, but it's really lovely. But it's like a possum, but it's not a possum. It's not an opossum, but it's very lovely. Chef, thank you for gifting a sub to Bean. Bean, you've been noticed by a chef. Run. It's not safe for you here anymore. Well, I guess it is time for me to head off and to make a decision as to whether I'm going into the office. Because I guess I'll have to see how snuffly I am. But one day I would like to hang out. One day I would like to hang out with a capybara. And I would like to meet a raccoon. And I would like to meet red pandas. And I would like to meet a moose. And I would like to go to moose gardens in Sweden. Basically, all of the travelling I want to do is either to do with restaurants I found on Happy Cow, model villages, or animals. That's most of my travelling things. A lot of people are like, I want to see the pyramids. I'm like, nah. I've read about this place that you can kiss a tapir on the lips. I want to go there. Raiden Boom in Minute. Wait, Raiden Boom Minute. Thank you, Anhul. Yes, precisely, Rosaira. Oh my gosh, yeah, I would go and see little model pyramids. That would be amazing. The actual pyramids, I'm like, nah. Scale model those bad boys. Well, everyone, thank you so much for chilling and chatting. I will be on the Yogs channel later at 2. So for those of you who I don't see, have lovely weekends. And look after yourselves and continue to thrive. But some of you I will see later. It'll be very lovely to see you in chat later whilst we are mending our house and hopefully not setting fire to anything else. But yeah, take care of yourself. Oh, and if anyone's in the Discord, check out the announcements channel because there's a game I'll be playing on Monday that you should be able to join in with. And I thought I would warn people to get it downloaded sooner rather than later because I'm really bad for that. So I've actually remembered this time. Yay! But yes, bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, no, have they already gone? Oh, no. No! Bye-bye, everyone. Raid gone. Nice. Bye-bye. A boop. Boop.